Okay, guys, so what we have here is red-green aggro deck, splashing black for some removal spells and sideboard cards. But starting with the main deck, we have 26 creatures, including 4 Elvish Mystics to help us ramp into more expensive spells, 3 copies of Burning-tree Emissary and a playset of Scavenging Ooze, because they are like the best 2-drops for an aggro deck in these colors. Then we have 3 copies of new Fanatic of Xenagos. It's not exactly the same as Loxodon Smiter, but it often works in a very similar way. After that we have Boon Satyrs, which are great against control decks because you can cast them on their turn, and they can easily be a 2-for-1. We also have Ghor-clan Rampagers as an essence of an aggro deck. Polukranos is to fight some creature decks, other creature decks, if they occur to be existing. The creatures are closed with Stormbreath dragons, 2 copies in the main deck and another 2 in the sideboard. As for non-creature spells, we have 3 copies of Domri Rade, which is one of the most important cards for this deck. We also have 2 Xenagos the Revelers, because I played 2 in the main deck and 2 in the sideboard. That's a lot, but they're great against mono black control and blue-white control decks. As for removal, this is a place where our Black Splash comes in, because besides Mizzium Mortars and Magma Jet, I need to have 2 copies of Putrefy and 1 Dreadbore to be able to kill versatile threats. I need versatile removal. As for the lands and mana base, I have 5 basics, forests and 1 mountain. There's really no need to play a basic swamp, because as you can see the whole deck is mainly red-green and black is just a little splash. We also have 12 shocklands, 3 red-green temples and 3 new black-red temples, Temple of Malice. This is a slight improvement in comparison with the previous version of this deck before Born of the Gods was released, but it helps a lot. I mean, the scribe helps a lot. Going to the sideboard, we have 2 copies of Xenagos the Reveler, which I already mentioned. 4th Domri Rade, as it's also great against blue-white control decks and mono black controls. 2 copies of Stormbreath Dragon to fight Boros Devotion decks, because we'll often be in a spot where we have to raise them, and they're also great against blue-white control. Second Dreadbore is not only against creature decks, it's also against blue-white control, because we need a second option to fight Archangel of Tune. As for the new cards, I have 3 copies of Courser of Kruphix to fight red strategies and small creature strategies like White Wing, because this guy has a huge butt and it stops like most of their offensive. Finishing off, we have 2 Mizzium Mortars and 2 Golgari Charms. Golgari Charms might work well against small creatures as well as against Detention Spheres and Supreme Verdicts in blue-white controls. And for Polukranos, of which I'm not sure whether I should play it or not, but it should help me in the creature matchups. That's it. I hope you like it.
And number 1 on the bottom.